The director of national intelligence is revoking security clearance from 37 current and former intelligence officials, accusing them of aiding and abetting a seditious conspiracy. DNI Tulsi Gabbard says those officials manipulated intelligence about Russian interference in the 2016 election for political purposes.
The creation of this manufactured intelligence assessment that essentially had the intent of undermining the voices and votes of the American people who elected Donald Trump. They were not happy with the outcome of that election. And so they created this politicized, weaponized piece of fake intelligence that, as you mentioned, then went on to serve as a foundation for everything that came after, the multiple investigations, the years-long Mueller investigation, 2 congressional impeachments, investigations in the raid at Mar-a-Lago. The list goes on and on.
The special counsel who investigated Russian interference found Russia had waged a multi-pronged operation in Trump's favor and that the Trump campaign welcomed the aid, but investigators did not find sufficient evidence of a criminal conspiracy. Now, the Trump administration is targeting those who worked on the investigation. ABC News Washington Bureau Managing Editor Catherine Faulders is here with more on that. Catherine, how serious are Gabbard's claims here, and what evidence is she pointing to show that this intelligence was manipulated for political purposes?
Well, this goes back to a lot of what Gabbard was saying previously when she claimed this and recently on sealed filings that she had declassified. So it's a bit unclear exactly as it relates to these specific people, 37 of them, who she says have had their security clearances stripped, how they actually played a role in what Gabbard is claiming here. We do know, at least from some national security lawyers who have had their own clearances stripped. Mark Zaid, for example, has called Tulsi Gabbard and the administration their claims of this hypocritical, to claim these individuals politicized or weaponized intelligence. I think the broader point here, though, Diane, is that many of these people, this is all part of Trump campaign's continued targeting of people who they perceive to be their political enemies. We know that they continue to go after people in this way, and if they had any role in, frankly, anything that Trump perceives to be negative, then they will be targeted. That appears to be the broader point here and what we are continuing to see from various different angles of government.
What are the next steps in this investigation? Do you think we could see charges filed?
Look, we could. I know that Tulsi Gabbard has said in a lot of the issues that she investigates that she refers them over to the Department of Justice, including this Russia one that we've been talking about for quite some time. We know that there's an investigation into that. But whether or not there's charges, they have to investigate that. And whether or not they go to a grand jury and bring back indictments, a grand jury has to indict. So all of this seems to be a long way off as to whether there is sufficient evidence to bring charges, to indict. We just don't know that. Certainly, we haven't seen any of that yet. You can make a criminal referral to the Justice Department for pretty much anything. So I think we'll have to keep tabs on how these investigations play out over the course of time.
All right, ABC News Washington Bureau Managing Editor Catherine Faulders, thank you.